Jenn Tran is anxiously waiting to see whether Taylor Swift will react to her dedication night performance on Dancing with the Stars. That would be absolutely a dream and incredible, Tran, 26, exclusively told Us Weekly after the Tuesday, October 15, episode of the ABC Ballroom Dance Competition. The former Bachelorette and her partner, Sasha Farber, earned 32 points out of 40 for their Foxtrot to Swift's The Archer on Tuesday. Before hitting the ballroom floor, Tran shared in a video package that Swift's music helped her get through the lowest of lows of her life. "I knew it was going to be an emotional night. But sometimes it can be really hard for me to unlock those emotions if I'm not in the mindset," Tran told us after the show. "And I think tonight just being dedication night and watching everybody's beautiful dances and beautiful moments with, like who they're dedicating it to, really put me in a mindset of a very emotional mindset." She added, "It was very, very challenging to balance the emotion and then the dancing part of it all." One of the biggest lessons Tran has learned from Swift's music is that the only person who can pull her out of dark times is herself. "Your friends and family can tell you how much they love you, how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, and how much life you have to live, but you are the only person that can really pull yourself out of that," she explained. "And so, I try to dig deep and do one little thing every day for myself. Whether that's working out, whether that's eating healthy, whether that's talking to a friend, just something that grounds myself every day, and slowly over time, you pull yourself out of that." When it comes to which of Swift's eras Farber, 40, fits into, Tran told us, "He's honestly in his lover era. He's such a lover boy. He's definitely in his lover era because he just has so much love to give, and he's always exuding so much positive, loving energy." Farber, who admitted to not being on the same Swiftie level as Tran, appreciated her kind comments. "I was just told I give love out, and I love that," he shared. The dancing duo's scores put them in a 5-way tie with fellow couples Brooks Nader and Gleb Savchenko, Chandler Kinney and Brandon Armstrong, Ilona Maher and Alan Burston, and Phaedra Parks and Valch Murkowski. Nader, 28, and Savchenko, 41, were eliminated at the end of Tuesday's episode. Despite making it through to next week's Disney night, Tran and Farber got a warning from Judge Carrie Ann Inaba about a spin that almost turned into a lift during their performance. "The trick at the end, if your feet come off the ground, that's considered a lift," Farber explained to us. "And it was touch and go. Her feet almost went off the ground. So she was just reminding us, be careful if there's a lift in a dance that isn't meant to have a lift." Dancing with the Stars airs simultaneously on ABC and Disney Plus Tuesdays at 8 p.m. ET. You can stream episodes on Disney Plus the next day. With reporting by Carly Konsker. It's been an emotional journey for Jenn Tran, but her latest experience on Dancing with the Stars, DWTS, dedication night is one she won't soon forget. The former Bachelorette star's captivating Foxtrot performance to Taylor Swift's The Archer earned her and her dance partner, Sasha Farber, 32 points out of 40, placing them in a tight competition. However, the most exciting part for Jenn isn't just the score. It's the possibility that her performance might catch the attention of none other than Taylor Swift herself. "I would die if Taylor Swift reached out about my performance," Jenn confessed after Tuesday night's episode. The 26-year-old reality star opened up about how Swift's music has been a lifeline during some of the toughest times in her life. The raw emotional power of The Archer was the perfect backdrop for her to express a vulnerability that she'd previously struggled to confront on national television. "This is not just a song for me. It's a lifeline," Jenn revealed in a tear-filled video package before the performance. "Taylor Swift's music helped me get through the lowest of lows in my life, and when I hear The Archer, I remember everything I've overcome." Her partner Sasha Farber, a veteran DWTS professional, guided Jenn through the intricate steps of their Foxtrot, focusing on both the technical aspects and the emotional depth of the routine. But as Jenn admits, channeling that emotion while nailing the dance steps was far from easy. I knew it was going to be an emotional night, but sometimes it can be really hard for me to unlock those emotions if I'm not in the mindset, Jenn told Us Weekly after the show. And I think tonight, just being dedication night and watching everybody's beautiful dances and beautiful moments with, like who they're dedicating it to, really put me in a very emotional mindset. The difficulty, she said, lay in balancing that emotional vulnerability with the precision required to execute a complex ballroom dance. It was very, very challenging to balance the emotion and the dancing part of it all, Jenn explained. I felt like I had to walk a tightrope between letting the feelings take over and making sure I didn't mess up the choreography. One thing that stood out to Jenn during this journey was how deeply Swift's lyrics resonated with her, reminding her of a crucial life lesson, that in the end, the only person who can truly pull you out of your darkest moments is yourself. Your friends and family can tell you how much they love you, how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, and how much life you have to live, Jenn reflected. But you're the only person that can really pull yourself out of that. It's taken me a long time to learn that. When asked how she applies that philosophy in her everyday life, Jenn shared that she takes small steps daily to take care of herself, whether that's working out, eating healthy, or just talking to a friend. One little thing every day adds up, she said. Over time, you pull yourself out of that darkness. The night wasn't without its challenges, though. Judge Carrie Ann Inaba delivered a warning to Jenn and Sasha for a tricky spin toward the end of their performance that almost violated DWTS rules by turning into a lift. The trick at the end, if your feet come off the ground, that's considered a lift, Sasha explained. It was touch and go, her feet almost went off the ground, so she was just reminding us to be careful. Despite the minor critique, the pair made it through to next week's highly anticipated Disney night, joining a five-way tie with other couples like Brooks Nader and Gleb Savchenko, Chandler Kinney and Brandon Armstrong, Ilona Maurer and Alan Burston, and Phaedra Parks and Valt Markovsky. While Brooks and Gleb were eliminated, Jenn and Sasha will continue their DWTS journey, where they'll face off against the remaining competitors. But for Jenn, the night wasn't about scores or elimination. It was about dedicating something deeply personal to a figure who's been a steady source of strength during her darkest times. Swift's The Archer is a track that speaks to uncertainty and self-reflection, two feelings Jenn has grappled with throughout her time in the spotlight. Her public journey from a contestant on The Bachelorette to a competitor on DWTS has been filled with highs and lows, and this dedication felt like the culmination of those experiences. When asked which Taylor Swift era Sasha Farber embodies, Jenn didn't hesitate. He's honestly in his lover era. He's such a lover boy, always exuding so much positive, loving energy. While Sasha modestly brushed off the comment, he was clearly touched. I was just told I give love out, and I love that, he said, smiling. Jenn's enthusiasm for Taylor Swift and her deep emotional connection to the music clearly resonated with both the judges and the audience, who lauded her for her heartfelt performance. But now, Jenn is left anxiously waiting for the dream response, a reaction from Swift herself. The possibility of a message or acknowledgement from the pop star is something Jenn can hardly imagine. That would be absolutely a dream and incredible, she said with a wide-eyed grin. I just hope she knows how much her music has meant to me, how much it's helped me through.